Can you imagine the Eagles winning the Super Bowl and then getting a top 3 pick? It could happen.
You want a war? You're going to get one.
What was that? He had enough time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
You
The
literally.
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. We had one opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. Does Howie Roseman look like a genius or what? Does he look like a genius or what? The Philadelphia Eagles are in a position where they could end up going to the Super Bowl and possibly winning it, and then coming right back in the draft and having a top 3 to 5 pick. I think that would be unheard of. Now, before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button. More importantly, make sure you guys subscribe for daily Eagles content, NFL content. We stream every Eagles game unless we're in YouTube jail, but we're not there anymore, and you don't want to miss it. And if you've been subscribed for a while, just double check. Double moonwalk check. Make sure you're still subscribed. Now, I don't think I ever remember a team like winning a Super Bowl and then going into the draft and having a top 5 pick. I don't know that it's ever happened, but I think we're due. Okay, I think we're due, and I think the favor of the football gods, as Mark Holmes always says, I think it favors the Philadelphia Eagles. One reason why is last year we got ripped off, man. We got totally 100,000% ripped off. The Miami Dolphins started 1-7. At one point, that was like the second overall pick in the draft. They started 1-7. And then they finished, what, like 9-7? They like won 8 games in a row. I mean, it was totally ridiculous. And it screwed us. It really did screw us. But the Eagles have an extra first-round pick next year because of the New Orleans Saints trade that they made at the draft. And just so happens that the New Orleans Saints aren't any good. And it doesn't look like they're going to be any better anytime. So, last night, going into the Monday night game, and thank you to everybody who was with me hanging out in the live stream. We streamed the Ravens-Saints game. But going into that game last night, the Saints were currently picking number 10 overall. After losing the game to the Baltimore Ravens, that draft pick has gone up to number 6. So the Philadelphia Eagles right now, they control the 6th pick and the 32nd pick because they got the best record in the National Football League. Here's the top 10 draft order right now, right, as of today. So with the first pick, it would be the Houston Texans. They get the first pick. Number 2 would be the Carolina Panthers. Boy, those are 2 stinky teams. Number 3 would be the Las Vegas Raiders. Number 4 would be the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we're going to talk about them in a second. 5, the Detroit Lions. 6, currently from the Saints, is the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are picking number 6. Number 7, Cardinals. Number 8, Jaguars. Number 9, Bears. Number 10, Packers. So, right now, as you can see, the Eagles are picking 6 overall, and I think that's really a perfect spot. But I want to go higher. I want to go up as far as possible. Hell, get a top 2 pick, you know what I mean? And then get some hungry, quarterback-driven team that needs a quarterback that's picking 5 or 6, and then make the huge trade, get extra picks, and do it then. You know, something like that. But right now, going into next week, the game I'm looking at is the Steelers Saints. The Saints got to go to Pittsburgh and play the Steelers. Now, the Steelers are fourth currently, and the Saints are 6th. If the Steelers can beat the Saints, that should take the Eagles well into the top 10, maybe the fourth pick. I mean, top 5, I'm sorry. Take the Eagles to the top 5, to a top 5 pick. So, to me, if the Steelers can beat the Saints in Pittsburgh, that game's in Pittsburgh, that would be absolutely the greatest thing that could happen. Now, the Steelers, they're not that good. Let's face it, they're not that good. But either is the New Orleans Saints. So when you look at this game, I think Pittsburgh has a legitimate chance to win that game. They're 2-6 right now, and the Saints are 3-6. But if they win, they would be 3-6, and the Saints would go to 3-7. What's great about this is if the Saints lose to the Steelers, the following week the Saints have to go play. I think they play the Los Angeles Rams. So I think they play the Rams the following week, and that's at home. Now, they may win that game. Hopefully the Rams get it going on. It'd be nice. Then they have the 49ers. So they essentially, next 3 games, they have the Steelers in Pittsburgh, the Rams at home, and the Rams should be able to beat them. Then they got to play then they got to play San Francisco 49ers. That could be 3 losses. That would put them at what? 3-9. So I think if they lose the next 3 games, I think it's pretty safe to say the Eagles will get at least a top 10 pick. And then if they can continue to lose, you're looking top 5 pick. And as far as what do the Eagles go after, like who should they go after in the draft? To me, it's way too early to know who specifically. I can tell you, in my opinion, I think the position that I would seek first and foremost would be I would want an elite pass rusher, an elite defensive end, another pass rusher, because Brandon Graham's older. You're going to lose Derek Barnett, and you have Robert Quinn. He's older. He's probably there only basically 1 year. So I think you need pass rushers. I think you need young, hungry pass rushers. And if you can get a top 5 pick, and let's say a Will Anderson Jr. or somebody like that, I know there's a few other guys, but if you get a pass rusher with that first pick, I think that would be tremendous. Then as far as the second pick, I don't know. You can do a lot of things. If you're picking 32nd because you won the Super Bowl, it's essentially a second-round pick. You just sit there. Maybe you take the best defensive back or safety. I think the 2 positions there's 3 positions I'm really looking at in terms of first round. Pass rusher, I think you need to go an elite pass rusher. And I also think you need either a safety or another corner because you don't know how long Bradbury is going to be there. I would love to bring him 1 more year and have a rookie corner play behind him. Also, safety. You do need another safety. I think Marcus Epps, I think he's just a bridge safety. I really do. So, you could go those positions in the first round. Second round, if Miles Sanders walks, I think you got to look towards a running back. I think you're going to need another running back. So, I mean, we're getting way ahead of ourselves with the draft, but I want to keep updated on what the New Orleans Saints is doing. And right now, they're giving us a top 6 pick. And I'm hoping they're going to lose to Pittsburgh, then they're going to lose to the Rams, then they're going to lose to the 49ers. Take them to 3-9. And I think that pretty much is a really good chance to lock in at least the top 10 pick, which is huge, especially when you got a team like the Philadelphia Eagles with a record like the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles right now have everything going for them. Everything is going their way. I see the Dallas Cowboys are really pushing hard for Odell Beckham Jr. I think they're going to make a run at him. I think they're going to take a chance. They may sign him. Hey, listen, they may get him. They may not. If they do get him, my thoughts are this. You got another guy besides Gallup coming back from a torn ACL who is going to be coming back not even a year recovered. There's only been one guy that I can think of that was tremendous after the year after coming back from an ACL, and that was Adrian Peterson. I think he's the exception to the rule, and I think that if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, just my opinion, I try to sign Odell Beckham Jr. to multiple years because I think, in my opinion, that he would be more effective to Dallas next year, the following year, instead of just this year. Just this year, doesn't scare me. He doesn't really move the needle for me as far as being scared of the Dallas Cowboys offense or their offense being what it was. He's a nice name. Great name. He had great moments. He was really good with the New York Giants. I don't think he's the same player, and I don't think, especially coming off injury, he's going to be the same player. So it doesn't really scare me one bit. It does not scare me one bit. Listen, the Eagles are in a really good position. This is just about the best position I could ever remember this team being in, right? They're 10.5-point favorites against the Washington Commanders with a stupid name, with a stupid logo, okay? And they're going to play that stupid team on Monday night. A stupid owner. I mean, God, what a dumb owner. But they're going to play Washington, Monday Night Football at home. 10.5-point favorites. They should win that game. There's no reason that they should not win that game. Then the following week, you're going to play another train wreck in the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts just fired their coach, okay? They got Jeff Saturday as intern head coach. That team, they're thinking about tanking and getting a high pick. I know that's what they're thinking. I know that's what Irsay is thinking. So that should be a win. That takes you 9-0, 10-0. Now you're sitting at 10-0. You're going to play the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers stink. They stink. I can't believe that they're as bad as they are. Aaron Rodgers always beats the Dallas Cowboys. He always beats them. He ain't going to beat them this week. That would be a major upset if they were to do it. I don't see it happening. I think Green Bay is as bad as they look, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. That takes us to the Eagles being 11-0, going up against teams like Tennessee. They're going to play the Giants. Those teams, really two good run games. Giants don't scare me, though, at the end of the day. Even the Titans really don't scare me. If the Eagles play up to their potential, the Titans won't be able to keep up with them. And the Eagles will take a lead, and with that lead, it'll really take out the Titans' run game. So the Eagles, everything's sitting there perfectly. It's perfectly. You're on your way to winning your division. You're on your way to clinching the NFC conference. You get that bye week, and then you go, you make your run, you win your Super Bowl, then you pick in the top 5. Couldn't ask for a better scenario. Just got to hope everybody stays healthy, everything keeps moving. But right now, Eagles are about as good of a situation as I've ever seen. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it. So I'm looking at making up for lost time with the week that I wasn't able to stream, right? So I just kind of wanted to go over the schedule with you guys, what my plans are. I'm 50-50 on whether I'm going to stream the Thursday night game. The Falcons at the Panthers just sounds horrible. It just sounds horrible. On the Erect Penis Network, sounds horrible. So I'm not sure about that. I may do it, I may not. Then you have the Houston at the Giants. That's 1 o'clock game. I'm going to most likely stream that game, and then I'm going to go right into a doubleheader, and I'm going to stream the Cowboys at the Packers. I expect Giants and Cowboys win both those games, and then, of course, the Monday night game. So it's looking like at least 3 streams this week, maybe 4. We'll see about the Thursday. I just want to let you guys know you may be seeing a lot of me over the next few weeks, because we got to make up for that whole week that I was suspended. With that said, Denzel Washington out.